First snow of the year, you caught me off guard. 1 minute my path is clear, then you're in my yard, making up for lost time, coming on so strong. And I forget the last time when you done me wrong. You're only lovely for a while before the sludge starts to show. I always fall for your smile, but soon everybody knows. You show the marks of everyone who has stepped on you, but instead of moving on, you make a badge of the abused. Look at me, you say I'm dirty, and that deserves attention. You ask to be forgiven, but you're not pure as the driven. First snow of the year, you took me by surprise. I thought my mind was clear, but now I can't decide.
You'll be filled with love from the skies above. Ukuleles of love, raining from the skies above. Ukuleles of love, ukuleles of love. Welcome to Ukulele Disco. We've got a special issue here with Chris Coombs, our guest. Welcome, Chris.
Hello, hello, I am the guest.
It's great to have you on the show today.
It's great to be on the show.
And,
Most excited.
I'm sorry?
It's kind of a new, interesting thing. I've never been on this side of the camera. I've worked on shows, but never
Chris,
as the guy being looked at.
Chris is an audio engineer by day and a mad ukist by night. And this is his first appearance live on TV. Great to see you.
Yes.
And better than the other fellow who's live on TV tonight, I think. Anyway, what's your manifesto for tonight?
I think freedom?
Freedom,
America.
yes.
Freedom
and
America.
more, supersize. Yeah. Something.
Yes, indeed.
So tell us a little bit about your story, about coming to New York and about discovering the ukulele. In the reverse order, I think.
Yes, yes. So I got into the ukulele in 2001. A friend of mine started playing it, and I've been playing music for 5-6 years by that point, but all computer MIDI control and piecing things together. One of those
Mm-hmm.
electronic artists.
Sounds a little geeky, and you tell me.
No, I would say it's a lot geeky, really, I think is...
But you did it well, right?
Well enough that I didn't mind it, but I realized I needed a real instrument, and
But backing up a little bit, you were working at the time for a label that was like a geek label and making geek radio
there was
broadcasts?
a label or umbrella site called Super Pickle Music Arts that a friend of mine was running, and I was involved with that. I was doing their radio show for a while, and which was just a promotional tool. Go buy Super Pickle records, even though they don't exist anymore. But yeah, so it was that kind of thing. And,
Okay.
but then, but the guy who ran it, like, he started playing the uke, and so I started playing the uke, and soon everybody, which is 3 of us, were playing the uke.
Cool. And this was not just any uke. This was a self-constructed ukulele type instrument at some point, or?
Well, I was constructing instruments for a while, but then I did find a baritone uke, although I didn't know it was a baritone uke at the time. Because I'd never seen one that large. Plus, I'd only actually seen ukes that were 6 strings, so I didn't know they were 4 stringers. So I saw this weird small guitar with 4 strings, and so I'm like, okay, but I didn't know how to tune it. So I just made up tuning, and I still have that uke in that tuning because I can't play the songs that I wrote on it on this. Because it's like, if I do this, I can play.
Unique. So this must have been right out in the wilderness somewhere. If you couldn't even find out about tuning a uke.
Yeah, but I guess I did have the what we call the interweb available to me, but I was just, that would be too easy.
And where was this you were located?
I was in Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yes.
This is a very fine fellow from Ohio coming out to New York.
Yes, indeed. I'm most excited about this.
Tom Harker is here playing tomorrow night at the Bowery Poetry Club. And then Thursday at Uke Nights in Brooklyn, and then Saturday night at the Ukulele Cabaret, which Chris has appeared at a number of times. How's it been meeting up with all these uke folks?
It's been quite interesting. I remember my friend Duncan was like, yeah, you should check out this uke thing. And I'm like, okay. But I was also thinking, like, I mean, I love the ukulele, but I was like, can I really go for 3 or 4 hours of just ukulele? And I can.
Who knew?
I think because we have, there's like, what I see is like 3 types of ukulele players, and they're all represented. So you have the people who do the, traditional 30s, 20s, vaudeville type songs, and then you have people who do like Hawaiian music, and then you have people like me who are just weird punk rock.
How would you describe your music? Weird punk rock, electronic,
post-punk experimental.
Post-punk experimental.
If I have to have a label, I want to pretend I'm a guy who hates labels, but labels are very important because you need them. You say like, this is the kind of music I like, so if an artist says that's my label, I'm like, okay, I know I like that artist. So some people say, don't label me. I'm like, I don't know what you sound like. I'm not going to buy your record. So.
Okay, so a useful introduction anyway. Hey, we heard one of your songs at the top of the show. That was First Snow.
First Snow.
This is a new song for the First Snow this year?
Or no, the video was new this year. The song I wrote, First Snow, last year. It's one of those deeply personal songs that has nothing to do with me or anyone I know.
Deeply personal and yet nothing to do with you.
Well, it's just sound, and people hear it, they're like, who is that about? Who is this woman? I'm like, it's not about anyone. I do sometimes write about myself, but I'm not very interested in those songs. I like songs about inanimate objects or just other people or strange characters, kind of like a Paul McCartney, Penny Lane kind of thing.
Talking about songs about other strange inanimate objects, I think we have another clip of yours here.
All right.
Do you want to introduce this clip a little bit? This is a clip I found on Chris's website, which is
plangala.com.
Plangala.com.
Yeah, planga-la.com.
What does Plangala mean?
It means nothing.
It means nothing, of course.
planga-la-. So,
this song is called Whiskers?
It's called Whiskers. It's my attempt at a commercial album type song. My favorite band is The Residents, and in 1980 they put out a record of 40 one-minute songs, and they had this particular sound to them, so I tried to do a 1-minute song in their style. And then they also did what were called 1-minute movies for them, and so that's mine.
Check out this. This is Whiskers, a 1-minute movie a la The Residents, and slightly disturbing, if I may say so.
A woman asked me if I would not mind watching her cat after she left the world behind. I said that I had allergies, then she died.
Oh yes, that was Chris Coombs with Whiskers, and here is Chris Coombs live here on Midnight Ukulele Disco.
I do. 1, 2, 1, 2. Neil was a little scouse, he lived in a little house, drove a little car and held a little pouch. In that sack he carried meat for his little friend to eat. He never would go hungry, that's for sure. The two of them would play all day and never mind what others say. What a shame they've all gone outdoors. Neil's maggot was the only friend he had. Neil's maggot never did like him back. Neil was thought a little odd, always on but a little off. Can you imagine what Mummy thought? He carried him to school, the teachers thought him a fool. I guess I'll have to show them, thought Neil. He waited till it was late, and following home on roller skates, he did something I cannot yet reveal. Neil's maggot was the only friend he had. Neil's maggot never did like him back. He spends his days alone, carrying a dried up bone. The maggot has long since flown away. Muttering to birds and trees, passes by a little tease. He believes he'll be back again one day. I'm gonna fall over. Oh, okay. I'm a little tired now, so forgive me. I was up late last night playing Risk. Although I did achieve total global domination. Thank you. So here's a song about how the world could be completely changed. If all the world were paper, you would be the kind decorated with bows and ribbons, with every fold refined, or even the kind that's hung in the frames in galleries of museums, praised for your aesthetic qualities, a sense of artistic freedom. And I would be the Pope left over, not good enough to line pages. My only hope to be the filler of dime-store novel pages. If all the world were This is the Air Effects, which is like a DJ tool of some sort, which is similar to a theremin, where and I use it for...
Was that you or was that me? I'm sorry.
No. So I like to use it for strange things, like if I need record scratching. And we will rock you. Yeah. But yeah, it's great fun.
We haven't seen that at the cabaret yet.
No, I haven't.
You might have to.
I hadn't realized how to use it.
Oh, there's a new toy.
No. It's I use it in my studio and I hadn't realized how to do a live.
Oh, a
thing.
live. Oh,
I pretend
see.
it's a foot pedal,
Mm-hmm.
just kind of awkward and strange. But I'm gonna set this down now, so I want you to that camera for a moment, so I don't look all awkward getting off camera.
While Chris is putting that down, the second clip there was from the Ukulele Cabaret, which was that was the last month's Ukulele Cabaret. There is another cabaret coming up this month, in fact on Saturday, and it does feature Tom Harker, who's another Ohio ukulele player, and it features Chris in the audience.
That's right.
Chris is coming along this time in the audience, taking a break. But that clip from the last cabaret that you played there, tell us a little bit of the background.
If All the World Were Paper, and much like Neil's Maggot, which I've played live here, is part of my public domain project, in which I find songs that are in the public domain, and then I just take the titles and I write new songs with that title. So Neil's Maggot, for example, is from 1742, I believe is the year.
Oh, I see.
If All the World Paper is 1650.
You figure the copyright or the any rights to
Yes,
that name have long since passed. So
Indeed, that's there's actually a website that just lists public domain songs, and so my rules are must be public domain song, and I can't hear the original song. That would kind of ruin it.
It would influence the.
Yeah.
Have you got any more public domain? What have you got? You've got another couple of songs to play with us this
Yes,
evening?
I do. No more public domain songs tonight, although I do have some number. And by public domain, I mean they're copyright by me now.
Watch out, anyone, if you try to copy them.
So yeah, I can play.
Check this out.
something.
This is Chris Coombs here live in the studio, and he's going to play a couple songs for us. First time on TV.
Yes. Whee!
Take it away.
This is a song about forbidden love in the modern American workplace. Business and pleasure used to mix. Now there's a rule about getting our kicks. It used to be all day they'd herd us like a zoo, but now the company controls our night times too. Never do that, you can't do this. There is one thing, but we wouldn't suggest it. Every office romance requires approval. Any broken rule brings immediate removal. Our love violates policy. Our love cannot be seen. Machine. All love violates corporate policy. Gotta leave a paper trail of every transaction, from payroll to supplies to bedroom action. So if you got the need to get it going on, you can, just as long as you fill out this form. Policy. All love requires a committee. All love for Sarbanes-Oxley. All love needs Form 21B. I'll fill out this form, make a copy, keep a record, dress and red tape if you want to get naked. Have it stamped by your department. Don't forget to use the company bed. You cannot get by with market compliance. There's a penalty for SOX defiance. We both signed a form about company trust, so even if we quit, there'd be no pleasure for us. All of violets by the sea. All love cannot be seen. All love by the fax machine. All love violates corporate policy. That's Our Love Violates Corporate Policy. And I have this other song, also along the lines of love, although it's about a outrageously high-priced hooker. It's family entertainment time here. But it's funny. You enjoy it. I met this girl, she was so fine. I knew right then I had to make her mine. And so I asked her, I had to know. But as it turns out, she is a pro. $1,500 an hour, not including tip. After trying to talk her down, we came up with this. For $20 a week, less than a case of beer, I'll get to unwrap her by Christmas of next year. And if I make timely payments, she'll throw in another 15 minutes. I put my call girl on layaway, call girl on layaway. I get to have her someday. I put my call girl on layaway. But I can't afford that on minimum wage. But I really need her to be my love slave. She says that's okay, she understands. She also has a 3-year payment plan. And apart from cash, she'll also take mushu from her favorite Chinese place. So every weekend I buy her dinner and get $4 closer to being in her. $1,500 an hour, Chinese food is so cheap. Seems like it will take forever to take her home with me. I put my call girl on layaway, call girl on layaway. 36 months of foreplay. I put my call girl on layaway. 75 minutes of ecstasy, I'm gonna fulfill all my fantasies. I'll tie her up and spank her and put her on her knees. And when I'm finished using her, she'll do the same to me. She'll tell me I'm a bad boy, she'll dress like Donna Reed. She'll make me wash the dishes while wearing her panties. She'll cinch a belt around my neck and swing from my trapeze. Everything I ever read in sex games for dummies. And if there's time left over after these depravities, we'll have sex. Aw, yeah. This reminds me, I was in this bar once, and this woman came in, and she ordered a double entendre, so the bartender gave it to her. That's a joke, people. Now $1,400 later, I've brought a C-note so I can date her. Show up at a place, open the door. There she is lying on the floor. She is a victim of poisoning, probably from all that MSG. Oh, I bet she's just pretending, cause she knows that's one of my fantasies. I put my call girl on layaway, call girl on layaway. Best investment I ever made. I put my call girl on layaway, call girl on layaway. She's a sexy for a 1K. I put my daughter on layaway. Alright, baby. Yeah, I'm done. You can get up now. Yeah, that was great. You can, you don't have to pretend that you're... Oh my god! Because she's dead, that's the joke. Okay.
Chris.
Everybody wanted to hear the song about having sex with a dead hooker. There
Much
you go.
requested. Here, heard on Ukulele Disco. You all heard it. You all
You can't
requested
unhear it.
Great to have you on the show.
Great to
And,
be here. Thank you very much.
We'll see you on Saturday
Yes,
in the audience
in
at the
the
Cabaret,
audience.
or Friday night at Mo Pitkins for the Uke Noir, or Thursday night at Uke Night in Brooklyn, or tomorrow night at Bowery Poetry Club for Tom Harker and Friends Presents. See you all then. Good night.
Bye.